Happy Monday, everybody. Is that one good?
Yeah.
Okay. It's Julie from Valley Soul in Huntsville, Alabama, and the weather is glorious outside. So if you have not been outside, go outside. I've been waiting for this. Like the mornings that are 50s, my husband went outside and went, it feels like fall out there. And I said, I know, I'm so excited. So we are, just a little update on last week. And if you guys want to vote, I would love your opinions. We are doing our fantasy football draft on Sunday. And my two names for our Valley Soul team is either Soul Crushers or Arch Nemesis. So if you guys want to vote and let me know, and if you have any tips. The other thing, one of the dads it's funny, like my husband's the football one in our household and I know nothing. And then in their household, the wife is the football lover and the husband doesn't know much about football. So he's using Gemini for his team and I'm going to use OpenAI for my team, and we're going to see who wins the season. So we will see how this goes. But let me know if you like Arch Nemesis or Soul, S-O-L-E, Crushers as our Valley Soul team name for fantasy football. We're going to be doing some fun football things over the next couple of weeks as we get into SEC and all the NFL starting back and all the things. I'm trying to be positive this football season and not just annoyed with how long it takes. Sometimes it's fun, right? So that's what we're going to do. But meanwhile, let's talk shoes. This has been such a fabulous couple of weeks of getting shoes in. So we are in heaven here. We are a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of shoes that have come in, but we are seriously in heaven. So, and if you guys have any questions, we'll try to kind of follow up as we go on those as well. But one of our favorite brands is Homers. So Homers are absolutely beautiful. They're meant to be worn like forever because of the quality of how they're made. So it's three brothers that own the company with their father. So it's as much of a family business as you can get. They're made in Menorca, Spain. So we've talked about the little magical shoe island that one of our other Spanish brands is made on. This is the other brand that's made. So it is like the best of the best in the world, in the shoemaking world. So Homers are made on that island. They last forever. Like literally what Kristen has had a pair for 15 years that she's like worn, and it's just now time to replace it. So when you buy these, it's an initial investment. Let's start there. They are definitely investment pieces, but they're investment pieces that you're gonna love wearing, that you're gonna be able to wear for a really long time, and that your price per wear is not gonna be any higher than wearing a cheap pair of shoes because of how well they're made and how long they last. Now that being said, they're hand lasted. The leathers are really high quality. So they're meant to, which I guess I should pick one up so you can kind of get a glimpse of what they look like. But the leathers are such high quality. Some of them, like this is a really soft leather. So the hand on this one just fits like a glove, but they're definitely meant to soften and fit to your foot like a glove as you wear them. So this is one of our favorites. This one is our second fall with this style. This is the black. The last year they had the black, but it was with the shearling, which we still sold out of, but you guys asked over and over, is there a classic black loafer that doesn't have shearling in it? So this has an anthracite buckle, super soft, has the cinched back, which is nice because it really fits the foot beautifully. You really don't slip out of it. And it's just such a classic loafer. It has a little bit of a heel on it, so it's not totally flat. So it's definitely one you can walk in. But look at this. Even if you have like a bunion, watch, like you can see the leather move around the hand. So beautiful leather lined, highest quality leather upper. And then you've got the full staccato construction. So it just really bends and moves with your foot. Perfect for work. But this is one of those you put on and go, oh, these are really good. And they're probably expensive because they feel so good. And it's like, yes, they are, but they are so worth it because of how good they feel and how good you feel every time that you put them on, and then just how long they last. So you might grab this one instead of 2 pairs of other shoes, or grab this and the 2 pairs of other shoes, but they're gonna just feel so, so good. So they come in the black this year without the shearling. And then I'm completely obsessed with this taupe suede color. So this is kind of that gray smoke taupe. It can pull chocolate or it can pull gray depending on what you put it on with. Has that same anthracite buckle, but this is just so rich and beautiful. These are great to grab if you are traveling and you want something that you can dress up a little bit, but that's gonna look very polished, very European, and just go with everything. This is a really fantastic option. Okay. Then they came out with this bow loafer, and I love a bow. I love a bow within reason. Some of the bows this year got to be too much. Like, bows were trending, they're still trending, but it was just like, let me wear all the bows. And it was like, okay, we get it, they're in. This is the way to do it in a classy way that will not go out of style. So this has the tie here, and I love it, like actually goes all the way down. So it's not just like glued on there, it is fixed into the construction of the shoe. So really pretty, a way to take kind of that menswear loafer look and make it a little bit more feminine by adding a little bow to it, but really beautiful on the foot. We are gonna see for spring 26 more boat shoes, more smoking loafers, more traditional loafers. So this is a great thing that you can wear now, but then it will also transition into spring beautifully. So this is your black suede, and then there's also this really beautiful cognac brown. So, and you can actually see how it's fixed into the construction on this one. So really, really pretty. These also have that cinch back heel. So if you got the brown in this one last year and loved it, this is a good place to grab if you want a little bit lighter brown. So really pretty, and love the bow on that. Really great with a suit. So if you are somebody who has to be in a suit, who travels to DC, who's on their feet, this is a really great suit option that's not a heel and isn't gonna pinch and hurt your toes. Okay, this is the one my mom had me cracking up. I was showing her this collection, and because again, she loves beautiful shoes. She was in this industry forever, and she was like, ooh, that is so fun. When she came to this, I was like, yes, it is. This is a really pretty kind of camel leather. So it's a true camel. It has that really soft leather, like it just bends with you. I love the stud detailing. So if you remember last fall, there were a lot of Mary Janes, like with netting in them, and Mary Janes were a big look, but everybody was going, they hurt my feet, I can't wear them all very long, and they hurt. This is a great option that's gonna give you the support, give you the staccato construction, have the adjustable strap, and feel really good on. So super cute, again, has that full flexibility, has the cinched back. I love the stud detailing in the gold, so really pretty. It looks good on a variety of skin tones too. This is a really, really good neutral that's gonna go all the way from fair to a dark brown. It's gonna be really, really beautiful. So love that one. This black is so pretty. So this is another fun little option on a Mary Jane. So pointed toe. So a lot of people want to get the look of having a kitten heel or a higher heel with a pointed toe. So a traditional dress look. So if you look at this one from the top when it's on the foot, if you have it on with a longer pant, it's gonna look like you have on a kitten heel or a stiletto with that pointed toe. But it's a ballet, which is awesome. And then this strap keeps you from popping out of the heel. So we hear over and over, like, I love the look of a ballet, I love the look of a pump, but I can't wear a heel. And my heel pops out of the back. This is the perfect solution for that. So this is gonna help hold you in, this stretchy, and then the pointed toe gives the illusion of being in a pump, but you're in a flat. So super comfortable. And then honestly, like even like with what it's shown within the shoe cam, like a cropped pant. Like it just really dresses up and elevates an outfit. I love the ruching on this strap. It's really flattering because no matter how much it's stretched, it's really pretty and really flattering on the top of the foot. So that's the little ballet with the pointed toe. And then the bow loafer. So you guys love this shoe. We sold every time we get it in, it like flies. So it was out of stock all spring, summer, and it is back, I dare say, for a limited time because you guys love this. It is really beautiful. It's so classic. I love they even finished off the little bow with a metal piece on it. This has a little more grippy and a little more structure to the outsole. So if you can kind of see when I bend it. So if you're somebody who doesn't like the flexibility that the other ones have, you need a little more structure, or sometimes, you know, we'll need both of them. So I personally, some days I feel like I need a little more sole depending on what my body's doing. And other days it's like I don't want as much. I want my feet to kind of have some natural movement. So this is a really fantastic option for the days that you need a little more structure, you need a little more support. Maybe you are traveling to DC, you're about to trek all over the place and go to a convention. This is a fabulous option for that. So really pretty, so tailored, so classic. We had people last year grab this in black and go, please tell me this comes in another color, and it didn't. We had it made up for us in this really gorgeous gray color this year. So again, gray with that black outsole. And then we also went ahead and brought it back in black because it's just the ultimate classic black loafer that's really pretty. So that is your black with the extra support and the bow on there. And this is a thicker leather than the other ones. So it's a more supportive outsole and definitely a thicker leather. So give yourself about a week to get this broken in. But once it's broken in, it fits beautifully on the foot and just hugs and holds exactly in the right places. Okay, now to the boots. And did we not pick the perfect week to launch some boots for the first time for fall? So I'm so happy for this weather. I love boots. I feel like this is what I personally transition into because I wear a lot of dresses. I wear a lot of like cropped pants because I'm tall. So having a boot is really nice because you don't have to think about your socks. It kind of dresses up. I love a boot for holiday instead of a dressy heel. So this is absolutely gorgeous. I love this one. This is a black suede. So really, really pretty soft hand to it. And we had the gold buckle added to it. So really flattering on the ankle. And then the best part, it has a zip. So the inside zip makes it really easy to get in and out of. So it's a really nice wide, that's paper in there. Nice wide opening. So if you don't have much flexion through the front of your foot or through the top of your foot, this is going to make it really easy to get in and out of. Fully leather lined. We have that belt buckle adjustability. Really pretty on the foot and so comfortable. We did all of our boots this year in this height. So it's about 1.5 inches. Last year we had some that were lower, some that were higher for our first collection. This first collection, all of these are about 1.5 inches. So it's the right, and they're all block. So it's the right amount that gives you a little bit of height, really comfortable on the foot, but also gives the look of having a higher heel without feeling that forefoot pressure. So this is your first boot, so beautiful. You guys have to just come in and like touch these boots. The leathers are perfect. Okay, next up, this one is a little bit higher. So let me show you the height difference here. So here's your lower black suede. Here's your brown suede. So the brown is definitely a little taller boot, and this is an outside zip only, which is really fun. So the inside is solid, and the outside is where the zip is. So this again goes all the way down, really easy to get in and out of. I actually think I would prefer the outside zip because my hip is a little bit funky sometimes. So this is a nice option to be able excuse me, got a bubble in my throat. A nice option to be able to like reach down and zip up the outside instead of having to maneuver your leg out to get to the inside. So really pretty. Love the brown suede. It's just such a rich look to it. And I should say, we're in the South. Y'all can be a little bit funny about your suedes. These are all such high quality, and we will spray and treat every single one of these as you go out the door, so you do not need to be worried about your suedes. We have wet winters. It's a reality of Huntsville, Alabama, that we usually don't get snow, we get rain, and we get cold rain, and it happens a lot. This is such a high quality suede. It's meant to stand up to it. So we will spray them all when they walk out, but all that this care that suede takes is a suede eraser and suede brush and the spray, and that is it. So that's the best part of these, is that I've worn them when I've been walking through New York, and it is literally like my down coat was wet all the way through. So I was just walking around like with a 100-pound coat because of all the rain, and my feet were dry in a suede boot because of the quality. The other thing is they are leather lined. So when they're leather lined like this, you have a whole extra layer of leather. So what you need to worry about in rain is meshes and things without that extra layer. Because if you think about it, leather is a skin, so the rain isn't going to go through it. So this is 2 leather layers here. So really, really pretty. Sorry, that's my suede PSA, because we hear it all day long. Like, what if it's raining? It's like, I promise they will be okay. They're meant for it. They'll be great. And the care on them and how you can really clean up a suede boot is so much easier than on a smooth leather, because you don't have to worry about the color rubbing off or a worn spot on it. Suedes really look better longer. So really, really beautiful. On that note, we are moving to a smooth leather boot. So if you want a smooth leather, this is our smooth leather option. This is also a square toe. So the toe shape is actually, well, it's actually the same, but because of the darting here, it gives the look of a little more of a square toe. So definitely that kind of menswear inspired, really classic, beautiful leather boot. I love, this is how you tell they're so well made. So they actually even wrap the leather heel. So the heel isn't just a raw rubber or a faux imprint on it. They actually continue the leather all the way down. So it just gives a really classic silhouette that drops all the way down. The other interesting thing here is they do this cutout. So they're big on their details. Definitely has that kind of goat hoof look to it, not goat hoof, horse hoof look to it. I'm thinking of horsies. So really cool, just anytime that they add the extra details. And this has a good grip on the outsole. So it's not just that smooth leather outsole that's like, it might be a little slippery till you get outside and scratch it up. This actually has an extra layer of tread added to it. So really beautiful, definitely very, very dressy. Like this one is the dressiest of the group. So if you're more traditional dress, I know like NASA tends to be dressier. A lot of these engineering companies, you need more traditional dressy. This would be a really great one to grab there. And brown is the color of the season, if you haven't heard. So dark browns, we're gonna see millions of them. They're everywhere. So it's going to go with your patterns with browns in it, all of your ready to wear stuff. So if you're out shopping this year in clothing and in footwear, dark brown, it's your year. This has that inside zip, and this is that soft leather that we were talking about on the loafers. So it is so soft, so cushioned, feels really, really great on the foot. And then this is our lower heel boot. I love this little cinched back boot, just perfect everyday, soft, luscious leather. This is a functioning cinch, so it's really gonna hold onto your ankle nicely. And there's an ankle, a heel cup in here as well that's gonna help hold and stabilize your foot. So pretty, so soft, classic little black everyday boot in a smooth leather. If you're traveling, this would be perfect to throw in your suitcase for travel. Just so easy, so comfortable, not a lot of breaking in. So really, really pretty. So that is our Hummers collection. So just as a reminder, those are handmade in Menorca, Spain. Menorca is a little sister island off of Mallorca. it's like, I think shoe heaven is what I've decided. I'm gonna have to make that on my immediate travel plans to go there and visit these factories. The leathers are so beautiful. The families that make them are also just beautiful people. Like they have a true passion for shoemaking and making beautiful shoes that feel good. And they have a passion for the leathers and the materials that they use. And so I love, love, love having companies and having brands that the people are beautiful and their products are beautiful and they have a passion and they care about the product that they're producing. And it shows clearly when they produce a collection. And it's really neat when we do the buying, we get to like look at pages of leather samples and go like, what other colors in this leather can we do in this shoe, and kind of mix and match what we want. But that does make them where they're small batch, they're not readily reordered. So definitely come in and grab a pair before your size is gone, or if it is gone, that it's early enough in the season that we can have a pair made for you to ship in. So thank you so much for shopping with us. Let me know if you like, I feel like totally different fantasy football. It's like, let me talk about beautiful shoes, but also fantasy football. I need to know if we want our store name to be Soul Crushers or Arch Nemesis. So vote and let me know which one you like the best. We're here 10 to 6 today through Saturday. And we look forward to helping you find your fall shoes. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.